I'm going to play several minutes of this lady's video. To be fair to her, I don't remember the name of her channel, and I'm going to dig it up later and post that so my viewers can find her channel. But to me, this is clickbait. This is fear mongering. But I'm going to give her an offer here at the end of the video. I'm going to play about 4 or 5 minutes of her video, and she's got videos from other YouTube content creators. I'm going to comment, but let me play a minute of this so you get. Let me play about 3 or 4 minutes of this so you get an idea of what she's talking about.
So imagine not being able to work on your own car anymore. Imagine that being something that's now illegal. People are talking about this with what's going on, and I want to share some videos with you guys about what potentially may be happening in the near future here in America.
Tell me if I'm getting this right. So there are now laws against fixing your own vehicle. Manufacturers are now blocking the data needed for you to repair your vehicle. There's quite literally a repair act happening. Prevents the manufacturers from controlling the data needed that you would need in order to fix your vehicle. So what is that? That means if you are mechanically inclined, you are no longer allowed to fix your own vehicle. You would have to return to the manufacturer in order to have your vehicle repaired. So the small guys, like small town body shops, if you're mechanically inclined and you know how to fix whatever in your vehicle, you can't do that anymore because now they're blocking the data so that you cannot do it. In insurance, there's something called anti-steering law, which means that if your vehicle is damaged in an accident or something, an insurance company cannot tell you you have to take your vehicle to body shop A in order to have it repaired. They cannot tell you that. You are able to take it to body shop A, B, or C. What they can say is that if you don't take it to body shop A, we can't guarantee the results because they have contracts in place and all of those things, but they can't say we're not going to cover your claim because you brought it to wherever you wanted. That's called an anti-steering law. Those are in place for a reason, but I need to know how this is any different. The anti-steering law is essentially who can fix my car. The Repair Act is blocking your ability to get the data from your vehicle so that you can make the repairs. In what world is this the land of the free? And you're not even able to fix your own property? Stay safe, drink your water, I'll talk.
Imagine going to prison for fixing your own truck. That's something that automakers are pushing politicians, and they want to outlaw independent mechanics and you being able to work on your own truck. Yesterday, CEO Ford met with President Trump to complain that automakers are losing money because independent mechanics are working on cars. They want to make it a law where people can no longer fix their own cars. It's an American pastime. Dads work with their kids. They did oil changes. They change their brakes. They change their tires. How many of you worked on your cars with your parents, right? I know I did. That's how I learned about cars. And now they were trying to ban that. They're trying to do away with independent mechanics because they want to charge you $200-300 an hour labor. But the independent mechanic, that's your friend, he can go in and do a lot of your jobs for substantially cheaper. It's all about fleecing Americans. John Deere tried that and see how that worked out, right? That's every day we cross the thing where Big Brother keeps getting bigger and bigger. You want to lock up people for every...
Okay. Well, I got a few comments on that. Now, in my book, this is clickbait. This is fear mongering. Well, the lady that's made this video, the other individuals making these videos, this is clickbait. This is fear mongering. Now, if there is an actual law in place, if there is an actual law proposed, before the House or Senate, it's going to have a number to it. Post this law, post the number of this law, so that me and my other fellow Americans and all the people that people at O'Reilly's and AutoZone, there's a whole bunch of people in the business of supplying us gearheads that like to do our own self mechanic work, that buy parts from them. And if there were a law, all these part suppliers and all the little self-service auto wrecking yards and the full-service auto wrecking yards, they're going to be, upset at laws like this at preventing people from working on their own vehicles. Now, one video here was talking about data to fix your own car. Now, my pickup is a very early computerized system. I'm sure there's data in there, but I don't need any. Well, how was I going to phrase this? Because I had, well, let's say I want to fix something and I don't know how to do it. Well, like on the transmission, there's a bunch of YouTube videos on how to fix stuff. Everybody that knows how to fix stuff has put out a YouTube video on how to fix stuff. Are they gonna post videos blocking YouTube videos from how to fix stuff? Now, if this lady that made this video wants to sit down with me, some public place somewhere, as long as we keep it civil, I'll post a video with her. I'll debate with her. We can both choose our own chosen beverage, either soft drink or hard liquor or whatever, as long as we keep it civil. You get what I'm saying here? But for this lady that made this video, well, she's made other videos. She's made videos where she's saying America's going to pot. You can't afford to buy food anymore. You can't afford to buy gas. You can't afford to rent a place or buy a place. And hey, that's kind of true. That stuff has gotten pretty expensive. But I need to get the name of her YouTube channel so I can subscribe to her and be fair to her. So she can, and that's a serious offer. If she wants to make a collab video with me, where we'll sit down at some public place somewhere, get a park bench somewhere, one of the parks. For me, it's got to be around the Phoenix metro area because that's where I live. Because I don't think she lives around here, but if she does, maybe we can arrange something. She wants to debate any of her subject matter with me. Well, depending on what it is. If I agree with her on stuff, I'll agree with her on stuff because there's some stuff she has said that I do agree with her. But I'm saying that on auto repair, because I've heard it from a number of different sources, but I don't think they're going to pass any laws preventing anybody from working on equipment. AutoZone and Checker Auto are too big an institution to allow any bill like that to pass. There's got to be too many of my fellow Americans that are going to be bitching to their elected officials and say, "Hey, look, pass this law, and you don't get voted back into office again." You follow what I'm saying on that? Hey, if the chick that made this video, if you recognize your face in here, comment on this video. Tell me I'm full of crap, and we'll debate. Okay. No, still love y'all. Still love this crazy world. Das Leben ist nicht einfach. C'est la vie. No, let me say it right. Das Leben ist nicht einfach. Das Leben ist ein Abenteuer, and c'est la vie. Bye.